Welcome back, everybody. I know y'all missed us. It's been a minute, but it's the Mind Shift Show. It's your boy A-Rock. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Keely D and Newt Grange.
Yes, sir.
And, we had to bring it back. I know you guys may have watched all the episodes, but we don't know if we shifted our minds or not over time. It's been a whole year.
Right.
So we're going to give you a little year in review. We're going to go through all our favorite moments, all the funny times, because I know y'all laughed at a lot of them.
Right.
And we're going to go through if we change our mind or not. Let's hit it.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
What's up, everybody? Mind Shifter Show, we back, and this is our year in review. We're going to go over some of our favorite moments throughout the year. We had a lot of them. I'm going to keep it a buck, and there's some that you ain't even going to see because we had some technical difficulties, but we was learning. We was learning through the year. We're going to do a lot better. Season 2 is coming, so we got to go ahead and cap off season 1. We're going to go ahead and start off at the top of the list with episode 1. If y'all remember, that was if we were debating if dating is easier or harder from in the past or now in the 2022s. You feel me?
Right.
I'm going to keep it a buck. Mine didn't change. All right. It's still hard in today's time. It's hard out here for a pimp. All right. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't know about Keely D and Q, but what y'all doing? What y'all think?
You want to go?
I'll go, man. I've been retired a long time, but from what I understand, conversations that I've had with people that are older and getting back into dating, younger people that are dating, yeah, it's still a little bit hard. I would say it's harder. At least back in the day, you had like your personality might get you, might get you more, attention or get you more luck. Have more luck with the ladies. You know what I mean? But nowadays, I think it's with the emergence of the online. I think the online, man, makes women kind of more, and men, more superficial. Because all you got to do is swipe, go by the looks, and if something's off, you could be like, swipe to the left. If somebody's actually talking to you and speaking to you, you might have a better chance of actually being able to get with the person. So, now I do think that the online does open up a way more like opportunities, if you want to call them that. Right. I think it does, but it also opens up a lot more competition, right? Because just like they can look at you, just like your neck can get cast out a little bit further,
right?
So is theirs, so is
that big neck.
So is a woman's neck.
Women got a big neck.
Their neck can be casted out just as far. So and like I said, I just realized that there's a lot of superficial people in the world, like.
Yeah.
Right.
They out here.
So I wasn't ignoring you. I was having some mic problems over here, so I had to try to fix mine. Hopefully, the mic is still sounding good.
I was telling you, technical difficulties. What I tell y'all.
Okay, so here's what I'll say is, I would say for the show, man, because that was like one of the first episodes we ever did.
Yeah.
And so real briefly, my opinion was that it was harder and it was easier now. Mm-hmm. I still think that. Well, no, I still think it's easier now because I think you have more access. But my point was, I want to get that part out first. But my point about the beginning of the show, man, we came a long way, dude.
So, since I am a young single Christian man, and you two are married Christian men, my topic or the thoughts that I have is it easier or harder for Christian men to date then and now?
Like, you guys have no idea. Maybe you do. You guys heard it, because some of the audio stuff, man, it was not so much the cameras as it was the audio stuff, dude. Like, even right now, we bought boards, we bought mics, we just trying to make it nice, man. And so I think, it's crazy to look at that first episode. Although it has, for me, it has like a lot of fond memories because it was funny.
Yeah.
My favorite part, though, so you guys don't know this. They don't know this out there, but you guys do. So my boy Gangridge got in trouble. He got in trouble. And what's funny about that, you remember we talked about, like, we weren't sure, like, we all had this idea. And we're like, we're going to do it, and we're going to get out here and just see how it goes. Because we worked out together. And so we were like, man, we actually have good conversations. We should do this. And then And then we were like, yeah, let's record it. And then I don't know about you because I think you probably felt the same way I did. I don't know about you, but we're married, and so when we're talking, we're talking all kinds of trash, and sometimes about our significant others. You can't be saying that on TV.
Behind closed doors.
And the first thing maybe you can kind of speak to this is the first thing that happened when I turned the mic on, is I was like, wait a minute. How am I gonna not say things to get myself in trouble? that was my take on it. I think I started the episode off first, right? I started the first episode.
Yeah, I think so.
So
or it might have been me. I don't know.
No, you did. Yeah, you did the first one. I did the second one.
Yeah, I think I did the first one.
So my mind hasn't shifted off that, even though almost a year later. But it was good. I mean, that was my favorite part of that show.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you see, all of us pretty much stayed the same, barbecue. But over this course of the year, for me, from that point on till now, I had some ups and some downs with the dating. I'm still going through some ups and downs. Things can't really change much. So let us know what y'all think. If y'all was dating through that 2022 period, getting out of COVID, getting back out in the streets, if you're out there trying to see what you can find, let us know. Was it harder for you getting it back out there, or you just like, hey, I'm cool, I'm locked down, I have mine, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. Let
me know who's still getting at women just like in real time, like still going up to women, like going up to her, at the grocery store, like, hi, how you doing? My name is Al.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a very small amount. Ain't nobody out here spitting game like that.
Shout out to all the real timers.
Hey, she's talking about that. That's like the old timers now. All right, so episode 2. So episode 2 was, I'm looking at the thing right now. It was poor mind or poor mindset. And so what's funny is, now I hosted this one, and the funny thing about that one was, when I said it, let me see if I can go back to it. Let me see, because I think the thing is, man, when I gave that freaking answer, when we were talking about it, it didn't come out in my mind. I had the question.
Thing to go.
Let me see if I can go do it on this.
The first thing to go is the physical.
All right, so another topic today. We're gonna go over what is the difference between poor and a poor mindset, or not having money and being actually broke and poor, versus having money and being wealthy. So,
okay, so we'll pause it. So this was mine. That did not come out right. I did not verbalize that correctly. What I meant to say was basically, can you have a lot of money, and you can be bringing in a lot of money and still basically be broke because you spend all your money, versus the person who technically doesn't have a whole lot of money but have a lot of riches because they've invested and they actually have a better future.
Right.
That's what I wanted to say. But as you saw,
that is not
how it came out. And I went back and watched, I was like, man, I sound like an idiot.
It's hard. It's hard watching yourself on camera, the little stuff you do. It's funny.
So,
things you say.
I forgot what I said in that one. Actually, I argued about that one. I don't think we had a mindset down because at the time we weren't sure how we were going to do it, right? And you know what's funny about that one, Newt, is that my wife gives me a hard time all the time. Because you were supposed to do the wrap up, right?
Oh, was I?
Yeah, let me go to it. Hold on.
And then he was like, let me go into a whole other topic.
Yeah.
And this is still something that plagues us to this day.
But that camera, right? Well, no, not that one. That camera was like, I said it all. And I was like, right. And so my wife gave me a hard time. Listen, hold on. She said, here you go. Let me go here.
I'm trying to work to get there.
all right, we can close this out, man. So,
I just said it. I said it all. And in the Bible.
So here's the problem is so technically it wasn't his fault. I say it wasn't your fault, dude. So I'll take the hit on it. My wife gives you a hard time. She was like, because after you said that and you gave your ending, so here's what I said.
Before we start thinking about ourselves.
all right. Well, since he didn't do the normal closeout, I'll do it. So the question is, did your mind get changed? Did your mind get swayed? So I'm gonna say, yeah, my mind gets swayed. I'm gonna go blow all the money. No.
So
Look at my face, bro. Look at my face. Oh,
So look, here's the problem, dude. My wife was like, "Hey, man, why you bust them out?" I was like, "What should we do?" So she gives me a hard time all the time. She's like, "Man, you always busting them out. He's cool." And so, man, I gotta apologize, dude. She got me, dude. She was like, she said, well, technically, you didn't close us out, so it's not my fault.
I did. I'm still trying to get the concept myself.
The concept down.
I'm still trying to get the concept myself.
I gotta start my boy out. We didn't fully have it down like we do now, so I gotta start you out, dude. It wasn't all your fault. I'm gonna adjust my mic again. Hopefully, it's not too heckin' loud in there. But I'm gonna start you out, dude, because it wasn't just you. I mean, we didn't have a full format, but you full-fledged with your whole topic again, dude. I was like, dude, that was not the closeout. All right, but so so we'll go through real quick. So did your mind shift on that one? Do you remember if you shifted it? Do you remember what you even said?
I don't even remember what I said.
See, I'm busting out again. She's gonna get on me.
But if I gotta say it one more time, I'm gonna say yes. You can definitely have money and have a poor mindset. Yeah. You know, and I'll that's all I'll say about it.
All right.
For me, I keep it, but I don't remember what I said either. But I'm pretty sure it's around the same lines where, yeah, you can have all the riches in the world, but if you don't have any financial literacy, you don't know what to do with the money, whatever the case might be, you're gonna be poor because I mean, if we sat down and really looked at our expenses and finances and things, the money that we bring in through a year, we'd probably be surprised. Like, hey,
exactly.
years, I'm probably like a $200,000-$300,000 a year. Like I'll be bringing this money. So sitting on that, and you're like, wow, I brought all that money in, and where's it gone? It's just what it is with that financial literacy. So it comes down to really getting that information in. You can be poor, but you might be poor money wise. But if you're financially rich or mentally rich up here, intellectually, then you'll have riches and wealth and beyond your imagination.
A little bit of money will go a longer way.
Right.
Yeah. I'll say for me, yeah, I definitely believe you can be you can be poor mindset with a lot of money, and you'll eventually end up being broke. One more thing, and I know we gotta move on because we got so many to go through. What's funny is, so you know what the big thing I got when I talk to people? They was like, "Hey, you got to wear the same shirts." And I was like, okay, so just out for you out there, we shoot multiple shows sometimes in one day. So now because these cats are like, hey, you guys are stinky. You guys wearing the same clothes. Man, bro, you don't change your show. I was like, hey, so I shot the same show. I shot 2 shows that day. They was like, nah, man, you wore the same shirt. So I was like, okay, bro. So man,
you never took it off. You went to sleep. You went to sleep, had it on, woke up the next day when it had it on, all the way to next week.
I was like, you clearly missed the topic.
He became on top of the whole time. He's like, why is this man wearing the same shirt he did on the last show? Hey.
All right, so
magic.
We shoot sometimes more than one show in a day. Yeah, it's
lean on it. This was one that a lot of women on the outside was waiting for them to parts, so we was parting it out.
Oh yeah. That's when we started doing the parts of it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was
hey, when's the next part come out? Because he didn't tell us.
Right.
Oh, we gotta wait for the next part.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Mind Shift. It's your boy A-Rock. I'm back with my boy
Chris.
So, funny thing is, one more thing I gotta stop right there, dude. Funny thing is right there. And so we have celebrity names. But the crazy thing is, we hadn't fully locked in our names yet. And so honestly, my name was not supposed to be Keely D. You threw me off.
I throw you off,
Chris. And I was like, I forgot my name, dude.
What am I supposed to be?
Hey, growing pains.
And the thing about that, dude, what cracked me up is people were like, hey, dude, why does your camera look so clear, Chris? Even my boy New was like, hey, dude, why my camera taking like a budget? I was like, come on, man, I got to go on a budget. Like, what you want me to say? But the funny thing about this one, man, why I remember this episode so much, dude, is that if you guys can see, you can't really see behind me. Hopefully, this background is blurry, right? But there's pictures back there, right? So I don't want anybody knowing who the heck is behind me. You know what I'm saying? So during editing, I had to freaking blur that stuff out. So funny parts about this one, man. What you guys think?
I don't know. I gotta watch it a little bit and see what's happening.
Dude, this one is like this was one of our longest episodes. This one was 34 minutes long, dude.
Yeah, this is the one I told you we had part this one up.
People was waiting. Yeah, some people were mad about it, dude. They were like, hey, why it's taking so long? Hey, editing's hard.
It takes time, y'all. It takes
That
time.
mug took a minute, man, but you know.
But you want to see a little bit of it?
Do we all? Keely D.
Right
Keely
there.
D.
See?
The topic today that we're about to go over is, and I would like to ask my brothers to see what they think and how they think about this.
It's funny because if you look at
what would a
all the
woman have
shows,
to
you be like,
do
you see how
in
my
order
tighter
for
and
you-
tighter my shirts is. You like it out and he did. All right.
I trying to shit off me already.
Let me say this, man. You always trying to shit on me, dude. I'm like, no, you do exactly this time first. You trying to hang in the background.
I did.
So your perspective is
Because I didn't put no ring on nobody's finger yet. So y'all had the wisdom at that time.
but for me, since I'm still a single man,
See? Exactly.
and looking to get married anytime soon, but it's coming. But for me personally, I feel like
Shaking.
a
The camera
woman
looks
would
good,
have
though.
to show me
It does.
respect. They're gonna have to be supportive, feminine, of course, loving.
Things men
And
looking for.
the last one is
Dang.
Yeah. Like I said, if you guys don't know, editing is hard. We already mentioned that.
Hey, so he busted me out this time. That was on me.
Right. He got him back.
Looky.
woman would have to show me
Looky.
They're gonna
And you know what worse is? This is the thing I hate about YouTube is that you cannot go back in that mug, like, because I edited it out, right?
Right.
It's a simple fix in editing. The problem is you can't go back and fix that mug on YouTube because you lose all the freaking views. So like, I think this is one of our biggest ones too.
live a long time and grow with us.
All right, we can't go through the whole thing. But real quick, did your mind shift?
Nope, mine stayed the same. And I may have added some things.
He said his list got longer.
Yeah, my little longer.
I don't remember. I don't remember what I said.
Oh my, we'll go to the end.
I don't remember.
Hold on, let's see what he said.
We ain't going all the way to the end.
I'm gonna just fast forward to the end. The power of technology, buddy. Let's see what he said.
There it goes.
That's what he said. Hold on. Truth be told, I'm giving him a hard time, but I don't remember what I said. I'm pretty sure I said it's just something that you do.
So it looks like we all stayed the same.
Yeah, the same mind.
But see, the thing is, we almost always say the same. That's the problem.
What can she do? Okay, let me get a more specific question.
Should your family
And we be on topic sometimes, y'all, and they be like, bruh. People are like, hey, so you guys stay on topic? I was like, we can't.
And I think I said there's nothing. I remember I said
this shit did-
there's
yeah, you-
nothing. Yeah, I was
Okay.
saying there's nothing she can do to really.
Hold on. That was
Make
the funny
you put
part,
a
dude.
ring
I can
on.
find that thing, dude, because you was like,
I can hear people in the background going, "Ooh." Did you hear that?
there's right there, there's right there. Hold on, he did right there. Hold on.
What I say?
But at the same time, again, to answer your question, I think no. I think it just changed. Oh, did I just change?
Went from yes to no.
So,
That was one of our infamous monsters in the middle of the show. We used to have that happen in this chapter.
so let me ask you right now, man. Look at. So what is the definitive answer?
I don't know. No, we gotta ask definitive questions. But look, I'll say this, dude. And this is my struggle still to this day. To this day, you know, Deontay Wilder. To this day, like right now,
Lost it.
I lose my train of thought. But no, it's hard for me in the midst of like explaining everything.
But my question, see, about to do it right now.
I forget what the actual question is.
My question is this: okay, is there something a woman can do to make a man want to marry her? Yes or no? Bruh.
I'm thinking. It's being presented because that question is now being presented in a way that I can process it. in a way that I can process it. Okay. All right. What's the question? Say it again.
All right, I'll ask you the question.
Can a woman use? Okay, go ahead.
What's something a woman can do now to make a man want to marry her?
Yeah.
Yes.
I said yes, and I think I said the same thing in the video too. Because if you don't meet a certain qualification or certain things that I'm looking for, then you're not doing it for me.
Right.
So I'm just moving on. But if a woman comes along and she's hitting all the things, we're not gonna give you no cheat sheet. All right, because y'all don't be giving us no cheat sheet. I have to be a man and say, I don't get no cheat sheet. All right, you're gonna have to get this study on.
So we're gonna have another show. I'll make mine quick too. Hold on. My thing was, I think I said yes. There is something she can do, and I definitely still say yes. Yeah.
So this is the question though. You're saying, is there something that she can do? Is it one specific thing?
No, dude. It's just can they do? Because basically they do
possible?
multiple things, anything, one thing.
Because when I hear that question, I hear like, okay, she's not doing the stuff that you would normally wipe somebody over, but does she do like this one grand gesture that would say, man, I'll wipe that?
No, because it can't necessarily have to be one thing, but it can be multiple things.
Or multiple
You're
things.
married, so again, it's like this would be an easy question for you, dude.
Well, that was the thing. So I guess my question stays the same. Like, no, she can't. It was her character as a person who she was without necessarily doing anything. It was just a person who she was that made me marry her. It wasn't the fact that now in the person that she was, it caused her to do things that I liked or that I thought were admirable.
All right.
But she didn't do one specific thing or a couple or even many specific things that made me say like, oh, I was on the fence, but since you did that, like that's what I mean. Like,
all right. So nobody's mind. Well, actually, I don't know if your mind changed or not because it changed multiple times in the show. So technically,
my mind can't be shifted. It's probably just it's right in the middle,
down the line.
All right. So you want to do the next show?
A black man.
Did you get shifted? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And for more content, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.